Japanese fireworks sizes vary, marked by their number. Numbers 3 and 4 are the most common in the cities because of the tall buildings and dense population. But when you have more space, you can get to the Shakudama, which is number 10 and much larger. Then it goes into crazy mode. The Yon Shakudama, invented here in Katakai, is 4 times bigger than that. And that's what was one of Katakai and Niigata. First, you can see in Tokyo how dense the buildings and population is. Such a crazy idea for supersized fireworks is impossible here. There's no space large enough. But if you cruise on over to Niigata Prefecture on the Sea of Japan side, down there, you'll see the Katakai town is perfect for this kind of insanity. The town is small, only 4,000 people, and the area around it is all rice paddies and fields. The 400-year Katakai Festival is the event of the year in town. People from all over Japan come in buses to experience it. It's also televised nationally because it's the only festival where such a massive firework artillery shell is shot up annually. The love of fireworks can be seen all over the town, like here on the manhole covers. Do you see that vending machine over there? It's wrapped in, you guessed it, the massive Yon Shakudama. It also has an impressive lineup of cheap drinks. There's also Yon Shakudama Japanese sake, and models of fireworks which make great piggy banks.
ここに片貝祭りっていう祭りがあるんですよね。これがよその祭りとちょっと違うのが花火祭りとよく言われるんですよね。ですからこの祭りをずっと続けるには地元に花火屋さんがないとできない祭り。
You can see all the sizes his factory produces. The models show the insides. The one I'm holding is most commonly fired in urban environments. They can't fire bigger ones than this. The Katakai Matsuri fired up the San Shakudama for the first time in Japan in over 80 years in 1969. In 1986, Masanori Honda challenged that with the Yon Shakudama, the biggest ever.
小さい。
第4?
4。内緒。
They're about the size of a grapefruit.
青いリング。
あ、書いた。
で真ん中に蝶々。
はい。
青ワニ蝶。これは専門家しか読めない。
The information, like color, is written on the label. Here's Honda-san's team manufacturing firework shells. Here's the other finished half of the firework ball. They look like melons ready for transport to the supermarket. These number 4 fireworks are being taped up. When finished, the next one starts. Staff needs to be trained and licensed to make fireworks here. Taping them well ensures that they'll survive the cannon blast and make it into the air before exploding. The number 4s look so small compared to the number 10 Shakudama.
昔の職人の言葉では見て覚えろって言うんだよ。これも一理あるんですよ。
Osaka, where the finished Shakudamas for the festival are located. And the Yon Shakudama? It's so big they stored it outside, in another area. It takes about a year to make one. Right away, you can see just how ridiculously big it is.
はい、今年の4尺2発です。9日1発、10日1発。
I was a little hesitant morning of the festival. It was quiet, but the town was ready. This festival is held annually every 9th and 10th day of September. The program for the event is as big as a newspaper. It lists each firework sponsored with a message from the buyer. People can propose for marriage, celebrate a retirement from a company, remember a loved one with fireworks. Many are the number 10 Shakudama size. Several hours before nightfall, a truck with a crane enters the factory to pick up the yonshi. Of course, great care is taken when transporting it. Honda-san directs the truck to the launching spot. I was situated on top of a hill that shields the blast during launch, which gave me a great view of the loading. Fireworks in the distance go off to announce the loading of the Yonshakodama around town. It's carefully lowered into the cannon where it'll be launched around 10 p.m., the finale for the festival. Again, it weighs about 420 kilograms, 925 pounds. Will be fired up about 800 meters, 2,625 feet, and have a width of about 800 meters. It's been about 20 years since there's been a misfire or problem. That's an incredible record considering the massive weight of the Yonshakodama, which is the largest firework in the world shot up by a cannon. We've just seen Honda-san putting the Yonshakodama into the cannon. I have to be honest with you, when they removed it from the truck and started to put it into the cannon, I was a little bit nervous because, you never know. The line has gotten quite festive. Food stalls are up and the audience is making its way into the town from all over the country. You won't go hungry here. The town is very quiet, most residents watching in open spaces or at the shrine's event viewing area. Each boom echoes across Katakai. The shrine is the liveliest place in town. But why does this fireworks festival take so long? 3 hours from 7 to 10 p.m. Camera and the rice paddies. It's nice to sit a little further out and get a more open view. You get a different feeling here than at viewing in the stands by the shrine. Let's speed this up and move on to the main event. As we drank and ate and enjoyed the announcements of family, friends, and work colleagues sharing a moment with fireworks, 10 p.m. quickly sprang upon us. It was time for the Yonshakudama. The announcement is exciting. It's accompanied with a loud alarm through the town that tells everyone about 1,000 meters away. The Yonshakudama didn't fire into the air, exploding near the ground. The few seconds before the launch seemed like an hour. Then, wait, that's not right. This is the first time in 20 years the Yonshakudama didn't launch properly. There's always a risk of this. The first of two during the festival did not launch into the sky. Still impressive, but to see it all, it needs to travel at least 700 meters into the sky. From the rice paddies about 2,000 meters away, it looked like this. And this is what I saw.
Well, I felt it. That was a big one. I felt it. It didn't quite get into the air, but wow.
On September 10th, success! A year's work becomes a very satisfying 15 seconds lighting up the Katakai night sky.